Hi, I'm here at Cerbios with Denis. Denis, it's a pleasure to meet you. Could you please introduce yourself?
Nice to meet you. My name is Denis Angioletti. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer here at Cerbios-Pharma.
Thank you. Earlier this year, Cerbios released an article stating that innovation is a mindset. Cerbios has 4 key values: responsibility, quality, reliability, and collaboration. Can you talk to me about those four values and Cerbios' key strengths?
Yeah, first of all, when we're talking about innovation, we believe that innovation is by itself a strength for the company when the company is always been inspired by innovation in itself. And so it is for Cerbios. If you look at the story of the company started being in the business in the early 30s of the past century, installing a business of wholesaler here in the south of Switzerland, which was not existing at the time. And in the 70s, the company started doing APIs, biological, biotechnological, and chemical APIs. Well, still today, we're one of the few making the products in the world. And then in the 90s, the company started moving into the high potency business and anticipating the need of the market, moving into more complex molecules. So that's exactly the mindset of the company and where innovation helps the company in anticipating the needs. We believe is a strength for us because when you are projected, you are ready for making those things, it helps you going forward with your clients. That's what we do. When we speak about our values, which you mentioned, it's about the same. Those values are in the DNA of a company since the beginning of the story. And we try to use and extend those values the way we work internally, quality, reliability, responsibility, and also in the way we pose ourselves to our clients. And that's important because we communicate with the clients, we work together with the clients.
Over the last 20 years, Cerbios' value proposition has strengthened in the highly active API sector, continuously expanding its offerings for advanced CDMO services. Can you talk to me about the most recent investment for the development and manufacturing of ADCs?
Yeah. First of all, we made all those investments in the single site here in Lugano, and we believe that's extremely important to us because of the complexity of the molecules. When you are developing those products, when you are then escalating and manufacturing those products, the complexity is very important to manage, and having all the team on the site, in the same site, helps a lot in that specific target. Specifically about the investment, our attitude has always been to grow and follow the needs of the market and the needs of our clients. So if you look at the most recent investment which we did, has always been in this direction. So what we did, if you go back in the last 3 to 5 years, was first expanding our capacity in terms of highly potent product to a larger scale, just to complete our range of possibilities in that respect. Then we built a new conjugation unit which allows us to scale up the manufacturing of the conjugating product up to 200-liter scale, which is good enough for supplying the clinical phases and the commercial phase. And then as we speak, we are designing the next phase also for that specific technology.
And all this is within a single site?
And all of this is within a single site, which we believe is an added value to what we are doing, exactly to manage the complexity of the thing. And the most recent one has been the one just released by the Swiss authorities, by Swissmedic, which has been a new unit specifically built for the manufacturing of antibody payloads, for the payloads for the antibody ADC conjugates. And that was very important to us to extend our capacity to have everything on site to follow the needs of the clients.
Even though the ADCs is a niche market, it represents one of the rapidly growing segments of the pharmaceutical industry, with a number of technological advancements that have been reported in this sector. What are your strategies to develop the segment, and how do you think Cerbios can make a difference in the global market?
Well, yes, it is a niche market, but you can count now 13 molecules which are out there in the market. And if you look at what is in the preclinical development, it's more than 700 molecules and more than 300 molecules or something like that, which are in the clinical phases. And the complexity is on the fact that the molecules are very much different between each other. It's not only ADCs, it's conjugates in general. The targeting moiety is not only monoclonal antibodies, it's fragments, it's proteins, can be different. And the other part of the molecule, the payload, it's again very different molecules. And the technologies, the conjugation technologies are very much different. So that's where it comes our strategy. Our decision was not to focus on a specific technology, but develop our know-how and our internal technology in order to be able to manufacture as many as possible of those type of molecules and apply as many as possible of those technologies, which are available out there, of course. This is the way we are approaching the market, and this gives us the possibility to support as many clients as possible. And also one client may have different molecules in their necessities. Even more, to do that and to manage the complexity, we created a specific division, what we call Proveo division, which scope was exactly to manage such of a complexity. Because our business proposition is that we support our clients for the very early development up to the commercial phases. And we do so for all of those single parts of the model. That's where the complexity comes. The idea of having the dedicated unit for doing so was exactly to show that and to manage that we are focused, specifically on ADCs or in general conjugates.
Thank you. Well, it definitely sounds like it sets you apart from others in the market. And lastly, you developed and completed a new plant last spring. It's full of state-of-the-art technology, I can imagine. Can you tell me a little bit more about this new facility?
Well, that was an extremely important add-on to us, in a way exactly for what we just said. The unit is a completely new building. It features 2 complete lines for the manufacturing of the payload part of the conjugates, toxic part of the conjugates, and which can host all the different technologies. That's exactly following the same as what we are normally doing. We needed to have more technologies on site because of the complexity. We needed more capacity because the programs, projects, or products which are coming from our clients are more and more. So the plant has been specifically designed on the concept we just mentioned, so to be able to have the maximum possible flexibility for making this nature of products and having on site all those technologies which are necessary for this. So you have a lyophilization, nanofiltration, all the different type of chromatography which are necessary for molecules which are more and more complex, actually.
Denis, it's been an absolute pleasure. We definitely have learned a lot more about Cerbios, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much.